5 Reasons Sports.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Ethan
Mm.
Solnick, and his guys out there. Where will Tyreek Hill rank in Dolphins history once he's finished here?
As far as receivers or players?
Players.
Wow, I guess that the book is yet to be finished. It has not been written, completed. So
receiver-wise, how about now? Is he the best receiver in Dolphin history?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Yes, I'll say it. He's the best receiver the Dolphins have ever had. No disrespect to Mark Clayton
and Mark Duper.
Mark Duper. Nope, no disrespect to them. Yes, Tyreek, to me, pound for pound, the best receiver the Dolphins have had. Now, where he will end up line and overall, it depends what happens with the rest of his career. I think, and even Mike McDaniel was saying the other day, don't even worry about his age because his game kind of transcends that with the speed and his physicality and his size and everything. But if you go on and you start winning a Super Bowl or two, then you start creeping up there with you know who.
With who?
Larry Zonko.
Okay.
I'm just saying. No, what do you think? Do you think receiver-wise, even though it's been 2 years, I know people are going to get on me and say, oh, that's only 2 years and the numbers and this. I still think he's the best receiver that's ever put on a Dolphins uniform.
Yeah, I would. Man, the Mark brothers were great, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, and I don't want to be the guy that's still holding on to his past, but Mark Clayton and Mark Duper were two of the baddest receivers in the NFL. And when Marino was picking apart defenses, them boys were it was almost similar to like when you watch, Tyreek and Waddle do their thing. It's just that, and this is no knock at Tua, it's just that ball being thrown by Marino, and then you seen those guys running past the defenders and then catch it. It's a thing of beauty. With Tyreek, you don't necessarily got to throw it deep. You just give it to him, and then he'll find spaces and create holes, and get through. And then all of a sudden, a 4-yard pass becomes a 50-yard touchdown. But
good. I'll help you answer the question by asking a question.
You
could have just one, who would you take?
Oh, then that's different, man. That is a little bit different. Because I will look at height. I will look at height. I mean, speed is speed, but I mean, I'm gonna look at height. I will look at the natural receiver, the guy that can get in and out of routes. And that's what I got to give Tyreek credit. He has become a better route runner.
Mm-hmm.
I will also look at hands. Now, he's a good receiver, but Mark Clayton and Duper were great pass receivers. Like, their hands were silky smooth.
Once again,
I don't want to be the prisoner. Now, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Mark brothers. You know why? Because
Right.
what they were doing it in a tougher, more physical NFL.
It was more of a running league back then.
No, but even that, the defenders were able to pretty much mark you for the 5 yards and hold you and put all kind of crazy substance on their hands to mess you up. Nah, I'm gonna go with the Mark brothers because you know what? They did it longer down here. We've only had 2 years, but I will say Tyreek's definitely on the pace of surpassing them if he does it for another 3 more years. But the Mark brothers have a consistency of years of doing it. No disrespect.
Good question.
No disrespect.
Tyreek Hill, though, for me, he is the best receiver to put on a Dolphins uniform. Once again, book is unwritten, is unfinished. I'm sorry, it's not finished. And yes, it has only been 2 years, but I think pound for pound, and for what he's done in these 2 years and what he's capable of doing, if he stays healthy, he is going to be up there. Whatever else may happen. Very good. Very good.